let's look at an example where we first have to choose something to multiply by. Let's solve x plus 5y equals negative 2, 3x minus 4y equals negative 25. Now, my first step is to multiply strategically. And 5 and 4 aren't looking overly strategic. But if I had a negative 3x here, it would sure be sweet, because I could add them up and x would go away. So what I'm going to do for my first step is multiply by negative 3. Take this entire equation, put a negative 3 to multiply. Now, I'm going to go ahead and write out in a little more gory detail here. Negative 3 times x plus negative 3 times 5y equals negative 2 times negative 3. Write out this step for a while. You want to multiply everything by negative 3. That's going to give us negative 3x minus 15y equal to positive 6. This is the equation that we're going to add. We'll add that to our other 3x minus 4y, which equaled negative 25. We'll add those two up. And the x's are gone, and we get negative 19y is equal to negative 19, carefully chosen for a neat number. We'll divide by negative 19 and discover that y is equal to 1. We have, let's see, step 3, solve. Step 4 is to substitute back. So let's go ahead and do that. And I will choose one of the original equations. Let's just take the x plus 5y, which equals negative 2, and substitute in a 1 for the y. So x plus 5 is equal to negative 2, subtract 5 from each side, and x is equal to negative 7. Again, that means our solution is the ordered pair, negative 7, 1, and of course you're going to check that in the original equations. Now, you do have to pick your method sometimes. Equations sometimes look more complicated and sometimes less complicated. You now have two tools, substitution in the other segment and elimination in this segment. You pick the one that suits your fancy. I just want to write out the sequence one more time. For elimination, we first multiply one of the equations, or maybe even both of them, with strategy. The strategy of setting up to eliminate a variable when we add our two equations after we've multiplied. We solve whatever we're left with. We substitute back, and then, of course, check in the original equations. That's the end of this segment.